Okay. Uh, Good evening. Welcome to Arts to Tryon Studio. I'm Ellie Tryon, and your artist host to my studio. This is my studio, so I'm going to welcome you. And as you can see, I dug back into family files, photographs, and pulled up some photographs of my, well, actually, I really went back. I did my great great grandfather. This is my great grandmother. She was born in 1879, and she was very proud of her very dark chestnut colored hair. So, and she had lovely uh, brown eyes, which were lovely. I remember her as an older woman. Eventually, she will, as she got older, she had a gray streak here, a gray streak here, and a gray streak here. The rest of her hair was just as dark, a chestnut brown as you could possibly get it. So I'm going to start with that hair, which is really a dark, really dark, and I'm going to start back here with that. And I did mix up some kind of chestnutty colors so that you could get an idea of the color of her hair. And you can see it's almost in a Gibson girl type style hairstyle that she has. I can't ever remember her without a bun in her head. That's how I remember her as a kid, that she would literally bend over and put her hair into a very, wrap her hair into this bun that would be part of her hair. So this was the way her hair, I can't remember it ever looking any other different way. So bend over, question. Oh, well, we at the waist, so her hair would fall because her hair was to her bum. And then she would start twisting it, and then she'd stand up and finish twisting it so it would go into this bun on top of her head. I'm sure you've seen other ladies bend over so they could get their hair the way they wanted it. So just need to soften that right up there. It was kind of, yeah, definitely, yeah. It's the only way they can get their hair to. She had very long hair. You would have liked her hair, and like I said, by the time I knew she had gray here and then a gray streak that came back here and a gray streak here. You can see the gray starting to come in here on this side of her hair. And she, like I said, she was really quite proud of her color of her hair. She thought that it was a beautiful color, and she liked it very much. So I thought, let's start with that hair. Yes, she wore glasses. These are kind of wire rim. They're just glass with the wire rim that was hit there. So it was very, very faint um, there. Her hair was a dark chestnut color, which, yeah, a ginger, but a dark ginger, very dark ginger. Considered a chestnut brown color. Yes, they do. We do have souls. Good heavens. Could say, you have to be careful because I could come back about what blondes are, and that's not a pretty sight either. But then I won't because my daughter's a blonde, and I know how smart she is. So it's kind of like saying uh, dumb blondes, and they're not true any more than, you wouldn't want to do that. Oh, you admit you're stupid. Oh, heavens. And Stella still wants you. That's that says a lot. So what now? What do you mean what now? Well, I'm after I finish her putting in basics of the hair, I'm going to start on her face, do her skin tone and things like that. And she had beautiful red highlights. Even when as she got older, she had them. I can remember the dark hair. Ah, see, got a little ginger there. I actually noticed that you have a little bit of red in your hair. So it's not a bad thing having a little bit of red there. There's a lot worse things you could have. Not go like that. Let me get this right. There's this here that comes here, and then it comes like this. I'm trying to remember because this photograph is old. If you have grow it out, okay. So you're a redhead too, and you don't like it. You don't like the idea. Wow, tough. You have to live with the fact that you have red hair. She actually liked her hair, which is good. Oh, she is not. She is not. I don't believe that for 1 second. She's annoying you now for some reason. I've got to keep things soft here. Around her head. Had a kind of a Gibson girl look. So how's Stella doing? Is it hot there? It's hot here. We've had some really hot temperatures kind of running around here. Really hot. And it's kind of interesting all the heat that we've had. So we have some really warm temperatures here. And I have the air conditioning going really, really high. I'm hoping that I can stay cool. So let me get this. This is that side of the face. It's really dark. I'm going to go really dark over here initially, and then I'll lighten it up as I get there. She has dark eyebrows and let me fill you in. So we played a video game. Ah, yes, love each other. It's even when things are not working out well. That's not real life, you know. Bad at video games. And you're probably really good at video games, right? You're good at them, and she's terrible at them. Yep, you said yep. Oh, well, you see, I've figured that one out. Hmm. Didn't take long to figure a lot of stuff out. Just getting all the stuff in there. Her earlobe. Getting that flesh tone. It's still dark. Okay. A yearly fair. Ah, peaches. I love peaches. Oh, I love peaches. Peaches are one of my favorite fruits. Right now I have peach iced tea. Palinka is your national drink. Was it like a peach drink? So, peachy kind of drink. Mhm. Let me get that value right. It's a brandy, so it's like moonshine, but way strong. 86. Oh, 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 oh. That is strong. Wow. Knock you on your butt strong. 1 cup of that, and I'd be, hey. I would never be the same again. Drink a liter of the 65% one. Well, you're a big guy, so you could probably drink a lot more alcohol than I could. And every family has their own recipe. Of course they do. I wouldn't expect anything less than each family having their own recipe. I can't be. And my mother laughed at me. I have a feeling your mother, you're very entertaining for your mother most of the time. Yeah, I have a feeling your mother says, he's such an entertaining young man. And what Stella gets him to do is nothing short but amazing. If Stella wants to have a seat, she's going to have. Yeah, well, you see, that's what you're doing. You're making sure she's happy, which is not a bad thing. Get this dark side of her face done. Mhm. Oh, well, we've had people here, even pregnant. I sat on the ground at one point. Didn't hurt me, didn't kill me. I was good. I didn't die anytime soon because I had to sit on the ground. I survived. Oh, it's not because she's pregnant, it's just because you don't want her sitting on the ground. Okay. It's not going to hurt her sitting on the ground. She'll probably survive just fine. Oh, I need a little bit more pink there. Mm, more fleshy tone right there. Oh, grass stains. Well, I've never been one to worry about grass stains. Well, that's me. Never been much of a girly girl, so I guess that kind of that's just me though. Some more little orange I mixed up here. Like I can do there, 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 and right there. Got to get that tip of the nose just right. Oh, she's a girly, girly girl. Well, I'm not. Never been a girly, girly girl. Just not one of those. My idea of summer fun was getting my jeans on and being able to see if I could beat the boys in a lot of games that they like to play. But that's just me. We had was that one boy in the neighborhood. His dad was a police officer, and he brought home what he called it a real police, you know, finger kit, finger um, fingerprint kit. Oh, you have a joke for me. I can hardly wait. Okay, let's go with the joke. It's a little bit okay. Well, be careful the language. It's common in boys and men. Male. They're both males. I'm not very good at jokes, I have to tell you that. Oh, pull the girl. Yeah, well, the girl doesn't like it, I can tell you that. Or that was supposed to be that boys will pull the hair of the girl he likes. But yeah, that's not really good because the girl does not like it. No, no. You shouldn't be a comedian. Not with that joke. That's a bad joke. Terrible joke. It's a joke that can get you in trouble. How do you call a girl runs faster than her brothers? Have no idea. Mm, yeah, they don't like this one. You got it red in there. Got it tagged you. No, it's not funny. Sorry, not funny. I know you think that's funny, but when you look at girls, no, it's not even dark humor. It's misogynistic humor. It's humor that doesn't go over well, and it doesn't age well. That's one kind of jokes that have not been aging well anywhere. No, no, it's not. It's jokes that are not. They're old and they're from a time period where men thought they were should have been in charge, which some people here in the United States think that's where we should head back to, which is not a good move. Like women don't have brains in their heads, we do. And the joke is not funny. Sorry, not a funny joke. Oh, your weekly rant about Stella. Poor Stella. It's a good thing you don't let her on here with you on Wednesday night. She would be going to probably throw you off the out the window. Let's see here. Yes, because she's had enough of you for the rest of the week, kind of thing. That's what that's about. I can figure that one out because you've made some stupid, dumb remark, and she's like, "Okay, sofa time for you, buddy." I figured Grandma was in her 40s when this photograph was taken. Not gonna worry about eyebrows right now. You watch Twitch or something else. Well, I'm glad you're on Twitch because that's what I'm doing right now. My husband watching a dumb movie about spies and whatever. Not everything's an invitation to that. Nope, nope. See, that's the problem with men. That's the first thing they think about. Brain goes right there. Not necessarily an invitation, but it wasn't. She was asking things. Do you love me, and why do you want to have sex all the time? uh, Your best answer for that would be because that's where male brains reside very well all the time. You know, till you get old and you can't do it anymore. But you still think you can. Trick question. Yeah, it is a trick question. You better be careful. There's the it comes down here like that. Yep. Ah, well, that's a pretty good answer. She probably liked that answer better than some that you've been that was inside your head. Probably nothing would have been your smartest move. Say nothing. There used to be an old sitcom in the 60s, I believe, and it was about a German prisoner of war camp, and it was a comedy. So it's to make the Nazis look stupid, which that was fine. And this German sergeant would always say when somebody said ask him something, he'd know nothing, know nothing. He would say he didn't know anything. Okay. That would be his stock and trade answer. He knew nothing. So, and that's probably the answer you should find, that you know nothing. So you're sitting there and they're thinking about what you should be saying. Okay. So because you're going to try to see what you needed to say to her. Okay, that makes sense, but that's not going to work. Basically, she was telling you that that's not going to work. A little light right there on her cheek. Okay, I'm waiting for this punchline to show up. Well, you probably got closer to the truth there than anything else that, that you love her, and that's all she should be asking about is that you love her, and that's it. But there is no explanation for how you feel. Sometimes women ask for things that they really there is no answer to. And you just have to go with that flow. Let's see if I can get some more. This is a little lighter in here. It's dark, but it's still lighter than what I have. It goes back into there. See how that's turned out. She plays you like a violin. Yep, you are a. I have a feeling violins don't. Yeah, you really are. Oh wow. Yeah, she plays you like a violin. No wonder your mom laughs. I would be laughing too. I'd be there with your mom going, "Can you believe this? Oh wow. There he goes. There goes Adam." He's faster than a cheetah. He's, yep, like I said, yeah, you she plays you like a violin, and you just do whatever she says because that's what happens with violins. Boy, you are. Easy to manipulate. Your mother's probably going, "Yep, there he is, my son. He easily manipulated because he's so in love. He'll do anything for this girl." All she has to do is say, boo, and there he goes. He's off and running. Off to the races. Yeah, you argue about stupid stuff. That's the thing you argue about, and you probably will argue for the rest of your lives about stupid stuff because that's what we do. We argue about stupid stuff because that's what's going to happen. Stupid stuff. Hmm. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. Please do keep telling yourself that because being in charge is what is important, even when you're not. She had one of the straightest noses that I've ever seen. Of course, I do not have a straight nose. I have a little puggy nose. Still do. My nose puggy puggy all the way. Let's see. There's something going on here. Need to get this side up a little bit over here. Here. And then over in here. So this is down over in here. Oh, that's little dinky stuff that's driving me crazy about this. Okay. I always like how you're in charge. You know you're really not in charge. You just feel like you're in charge, or you say you're in charge, but I have a feeling that that's not the case. That's probably why your mother laughs a lot. Yeah, the only person you can really be in charge of is you. Yeah. And she says, "Oh, Adam, my feet are really tired. Would you rub my feet?" And there you are, rubbing her feet. Now, it's true, you do want to rub her feet because that's, you love her. But you have to also realize that there's a few other things going on here that you are ignoring. See if I can get this gray that's in her eyes. Because this, I got the eyeballs too light, too dark, too light. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little better. And then I can smooth this out a little bit around there. So that I can do her dark, dark brown eyes. I think it's always interesting, people with brown eyes. Oh, of course. That's one of our mode of operations of getting you guys to do what we want. I mean, after all, we love you too. We just need to have our own way on some things. And the best way to get our own way is get you guys to do what we want. Now I have to get her eyes just right because I do remember they're not like super dark, dark brown, but they are a dark brown. And there's this lights, like gold lights that she had in her hair, in her eyes, which were kind of cool looking. Let me get just right. Yeah, I'm trying to get the colors right in this, the of her eyes. Got these using a darker brown that I've mixed up to do that. And now you see what he's talking about, don't you? Because Stella says to you, I need you to do such and such, Adam. And there goes Adam. He can't wait to give her the help that she needs and she wants and she is asking for. because that's what being in love is about. And, and now you do understand what he's talking about, right? Oh, both daughters are going to play you well. They're going to give you the grief that you never thought was possible. I can see it now happening. You're going to be like, oh, daddy's girl wants girls want what? Oh, yes, of course. But there will become a time also when it all pays off, all that giving that they asked for as young girls. See, this is a case where you put the lights in for that. Oh, trust me, you think that. Think again. Think again. You're going to be surprised what you will put up with. My husband said that too. And lo and behold, the right guy came along for my daughter. And you know what she said to dad? I love him. So don't you say one word. One word. This is the guy I love. And he went, okay. So the right guy comes along, you're not going to be able to argue with your daughters. Not one word of arguing will happen. You won't have an argument. You won't have a leg to stand on. Let me put it that way. Oh, you're going to scare a lot of them off. Trust me. But when the right guy comes along with your daughters, nothing you say, nothing you can do will change any of that. It's going to be like you're out of it. Totally out of it. Wow, that lighting on here. There, there we go. See, that's the dark. You know, like, well, you may not like the idea of them having boyfriends, but they won't care. It'll be like, huh, Dad don't like us having boyfriends. Tough titty, said the kitty. We're having boyfriends. And they will. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing that will happen. Well, right now you don't have to worry about it. Not, not in your house. Oh, it's a shame I'm not going to be around when your daughters get to be, you know, young women. That'll be in what, 20 years from now? And see something. Oh, I might be, although I don't think I'll be on Twitch anymore. I'll be in my 90s, so I don't think. Safety reasons. Oh, gee. Like I said, the right guy will come along and there won't be anything you can do about it. The right guy for both of them will come along and nothing you say, nothing you do will make a bit of difference. Just one more dad who thinks he's in charge. And that'll be the take that your daughters will give you. They'll think, yeah, dad, sure, not a problem. Whatever you say. Oh, you went to my website and my Instagram and Twitter. Okay. What did you think? You can also say I do a lot of plein air stuff as well. Just finished another plein air of our monument down in Baltimore. It's coordinate 00, which makes all the and you try. I don't have much on YouTube. I have to admit that I'm not really good on YouTube. I'm terrible on YouTube. I do have a YouTube account. It's just that I don't. I'm terrible at trying to keep it up. Not good at it. It took you to a random Minecraft. Well, I don't do Minecraft, so I don't know why it took you to Minecraft. No way I would do Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft is not my thing. Well, it's because I think I see a lot of, here on Twitch, there's a lot of Twitchers that do these games, and they do a lot of gaming on here. Um, yeah, a few of them have like art stuff, and then you go on there, and what they're doing is really a game of some sort, which not my thing. Oh, well, sending emails not all that hard. She's younger than I am, so you should be teaching her how to do that. I mean, I know how to send email, and I'm not a youngster. What's sad is when we forget how to do something. That's not good. I'm not looking forward to that day where I forget how to do things. She doesn't want to deal with it. Well, there's a lot of people don't want to deal with, you know, email, but email isn't bad. It's probably the one thing you have probably a little bit more control of. You should tell her that that's the one area that she would have control over, what emails she gets and things like that. And what emails she wants to answer, and because there are things that I don't want to answer. There's phone calls that come in here to my house that I don't answer them because they're pains in the butts. Just don't want to deal with them. Most of the time it's ads of some sort. They want to sell me something, and I'm just not interested. If I want to buy something, my theory is if I want to buy something, I'll contact you. Gender, she ordered a lot. Oh, a lot of baby stuff. That's what she wants to know about the email for. So she can go online and order baby things. That's what she's interested in, really. She wants to order baby things. Okay, you have a story to tell me. Okay, I'm going to go to 8:30 tonight, Adam, and then we're going to break off. Um, so I can go in and spend some time with hubby, what I can. And I just noticed something here. Um, I need to soften this one eye out a little bit more. Right there. It's like she's got a dark circle under her eye, but don't want it that dark. Yeah, annoying sales calls. They drive me crazy. Crazy. We've had mortgage companies now trying to get us to refi, and I don't. If I don't, if I wanted to refi my house, I would, but I don't want to. I want to get it paid off as quickly as I can. It's like they all want to keep you in debt. I don't need to be kept in debt. Okay. Yeah, we get the annoying sales calls over here too. Drive me crazy. That pupil here, pupil here. If I could see this pupil, but it's there, so I've got to put it there. There's something still wrong here. I'll have to work on this. I know what it is. It's this eyebrow. It comes over more. Yeah, and then the hair is more. Make it that dark. Still dark in here. It's kind of I've got to get this just right. Sometimes it's just a matter of a dot here, a dot there, and it gives you what you need, what you want. So to the side now. And it comes down over here. Okay. And you like to annoy him. My son likes to do that. He likes to play games with them. And to him, it's a great joy to drive them a little nuts. And he he actually uses old women voices, and sometimes he'll. Oh, that's too light. This is a brown-eyed lady, but with a little light in her eye, little gold highlights in her eye. Get that. Little bit of. Yeah, she had brown eyes. I have green ones. Yeah, there's times when people get the idea that they have the right number and they don't. And you can't get rid of them. I had one lady kept calling, insisting that we were Medicare, and I said, I am not Medicare. And she goes, this is Medicare's number. This is the number they gave me to call. And I went, no, 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 no. We are not Medicare. This is a private residence. I said, trust me. I said, I am not Medicare. And she just kept on calling. I'm like, oh my, what am I going to do with this lady? So finally, we just got to be really good friends, and I talked to her about her Medicare. And I said, I am not Medicare. And I said, I can't help you with Medicare. But sometimes they don't care. They just want somebody to talk to. Told her the same thing. Like I said, sometimes they don't want to hear that you are not what they think they are. It's like my Medicare lady. She just wanted someone to talk to her about Medicare. I, no matter how many times I told her I was not Medicare, she just would not hear of it. She wanted me to be Medicare so bad. I didn't want to argue with them because usually they're confused and they just don't understand how things work in the world. Oh no, that doesn't help out it anyway, anyhow, anywho. The more you argue with people that don't want to hear things, the worse it gets. It doesn't pay. Okay, now I get the tip here and get my light. She's got a light here. Is that? Yeah, that works. And a light here. Okay, that works. Oh dear. Yeah, just hang up on them because it doesn't pay any way, shape, or form to argue with dummies. They just want to cause problems and they want to argue with people. They want to be the expert that they're not. So let me see if I can. This is the little dots of the glass that you glasses here. I'm gonna put one just over here, just a tiny little one. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't pay to argue with people that don't want to hear the truth of the matter. So, all they want to do is argue with someone, and Stella provided them with the argument. There we go. Have to do something right here. This one part of her eye comes down like this. If I do that, it comes right to that bridge of the nose type thing, and then there's, but I want it softer than that. Yeah, not too bad. I've done better. I might have to do her again. I got all the measurements right. I know that. See, when you equate women with cats, that's not a good thing. Because we're really not cats. Let me do this. Soften this right around the head. We're really not cats. We can be feisty. Feisty is good, but sometimes guys can be like cats. Like they're stalking, like we're being stalked by prey, and like a big cat. Yeah, I think I like that better. Simple monkeys. Now I've met a few guys that I would put them in the cat category. They I'm gonna put some blue in here. Kind of do that. Richness of the collar. Oh, you're flawless. Okay, flawless Adam. I know you're a big guy, but I don't know about being flawless. I think your mother would disagree with you on there, saying that he is lovely and I think he's adorable and he's cute as a button, but flawless, nah, not quite flawless. He only thinks he's flawless. Well, I'm glad she likes Stella. There's times when, mother-in-laws for us women can be pretty nasty. And that's not a good thing. I was lucked out. I had a good mother-in-law. She was very sweet and very kind, lovely woman. My mother, on the other hand, well, I had to protect my husband from her. She was a character that liked to cause problems. She loved drama. She was somewhat narcissistic, my mom. She had a good heart in many ways, but you had to watch her. She did like to have her own way a lot of the times, and she. But I think that's part of the problem with when she was growing up, she was somewhat spoiled, and so she thought the world should wrap around her. Treats her like a queen. Well, does she deserve to be treated like a queen? That's the question that I have. Does she deserve being treated like a queen? She's obviously your queen. Um, what's neat about this is a lace collar, and there's all these little lace things going on here. I think I'm going to have to make this just dark and then go back in and create the light in there. Yes, the little packages that she's carrying around with her are very important. And you obviously think they're important. I gotta do it this way. I'm thinking about how to do this collar. It's a tatted lace collar, so I've got to get that background going. And she gets away with a lot of things. That's because you guys let her get away with stuff. And if you let somebody get away with stuff, they're gonna try for it. I mean, I would even try for it. Now I don't even live with you guys. She would stay in. You don't want her to stay in bed. That's not good for the babies, really. I know you think it's good for the babies, but it's not. It's not good for them. Your mother alone is pretty annoying. Okay. And you know what? I don't think your mother's nearly as annoying as you think she is. So I forgot that little part right there. Probably not nearly as annoying as you think. Okay. I think I'll finish this up on my own so that I can get this collar right. This collar is going to be the part where you just use a lot of white to get it to look the way you want it to. Well, she don't want you kind of perusing or shopping in the refrigerator trying to decide what you want. She wants you to open before you open it, know what you want. pretty annoying to have the refrigerator door open all the time, letting all the cold air out. Yeah, you guys are terrible at that. I'm always reminding my son and my husband, put down the darn toilet seat, especially in the bathroom that I use a lot. I said it would be nice if you guys remembered that. And they're like, well, you're not in there now. And I'm like, no, I'm not in there now, but that doesn't mean I won't be in there. And I go in, and if it's at nighttime, I'd like to have that seat down because I don't turn the light on. I don't want light on. I don't want to disturb my sleep skills. I want to stay asleep. I don't want to be woken up to just because one, two, three, four, five. Uh, my six. I'm just going to do six of them. Then this one and this one. Yeah. So I'm just going to take a page out of the old master's books and just try to get the feel of the lace rather than do the details of the lace. And it looked like lace. Okay, got 3 minutes, and then I'm going to call it a night. Go in and spend some time with the guy that was the father of my children. He'll like that. Well, that's good, as long as you both agree that that's what you want and agree how many babies you do want, and that she should be the final arbiter of it because it is her body. And I gotta tell you, childbirth is not easy on anyone's on women's bodies. It's tough. Yeah, it tears bodies up. She's very convincing. Okay. Well, as long as she's convincing, that's the important part. See her. Well, right now she's saying she wants more babies. Let's get these two born. I know my sister at one time said, "Oh, she wanted all these babies, blah blah blah." And then when she gave birth, she did not have an easy birth for her daughter. And suddenly there was a whole different ball game going on. And then the doctor had to tell her that there was some issues during the birth of her daughter, which will made future births pretty much out of the question. Oh, you want a baby boy, but you know that baby boy's going to, the girls are going to be daddy's girls, and they are going to adore you. Daddy will do nothing wrong, which will irritate your what irritate Stella to no end. I got to tell you that because I know when my daughter told me, "Well, daddy, daddy, daddy," and I'm like, he's not perfect. Yes, he is. You're the one who gives him a hard time. You shouldn't give him a hard time. I'm like, blather, 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 blather. I said, wait till you get married, then you tell me about how the perfection of daddy is. I said, men are not perfect. Daddy's perfect. I'm like, yep. And then I had a boy, and my boy defends me. And I'm glad for that. Delighted. And to try one more time. Well, trying one more time is fine. I know my sister did too. She tried one more time, but she lost the baby. There we go. There's Lily May. This is Lily May. And of course this light here kind of throws that one part of her hair. See, like if I do that, yeah, there. Lily May. I think I tilted her head more than what she had. Well, that's a good thing that you will do that because having your tubes tied is, well, let me put it this way, it's not a walk in the park. And it's very, very dangerous type stuff going on. I think I need some blush on her cheeks to make this work for me. Da, da, da. Let me see here. Where's my other brush? Oh, there it is. Get this here. I'm going to put some red there. And some red over here. I'm going to give her a little bit of a blushy cheek. Well, it could be a boy, and it could be another girl. What happens if it's another girl? See, right now you're getting two girls for the price of one, but you could have another child and it would be a girl. My daughter has three girls. They tried 3 times for a boy. Boy didn't happen. Got 3 girls. And my daughter loves all 3 of her girls. But they are all daddy's girls. Yeah, there are medications to prevent pregnancy and surgeries. Yeah. Well, trying for a baby, but you be also realistic to the fact that while you might want to have a boy the next time, you could have another you could have another girl. Your boy swimmers didn't get there because you are the one that determines the sex. Yep, you can try, and whatever will be, will be. That's the best way to do it. Try once more. Yeah, sure. That should not be a problem. Boy, working from black and white and trying to make color out of it is interesting exercise. Might try this again. And like I said, that could change. You could want to have a whole bunch of kids. I remember I'm from a family, I'm the oldest of six. So I knew I did not want to have a whole bunch of kids. And I was dating a guy, and he was talking about how we would get married and we're going to have this many kids. And I was like, whoa, whoa, let's stop. I said, let's kind of walk this back a little bit. I said, all right, I'm the oldest of six. I said, I don't want to raise a whole bunch of kids. And I said, I only want to have two children. And he said, only two? I said, only two. That's all I want. And he says, but. I said, there's no buts to this. I said, I'm the one that has to carry them. So guess what? We're only having two. That's the end of the story. That's the way it goes. And he gave me a hard time. And I said, first off, I'm not even sure you're the right guy for me. I said, we're just dating. I said, you're talking about like we're getting married or something. And I said, this is not going to happen. I said, I've just determined. I said, I don't want to marry you. I said, I don't love you that much. When I met the guy that I'm married to now, I just knew he was the right guy. Just knew he was the right one. That's the way it is. Look, it is now 8:37. I want to go in and spend time with the love of my life. And I'll let you go and spend some time with the love of your life, which is Stella. At least she should be the love of your life at this point in time. And I will see you next Wednesday. Yes, you could have more twins and wind up with a whole pile of kids with just two pregnancies. So that can happen. Yep. I actually knew a girl in the neighborhood I grew up in. She got pregnant 3 times and wound up with a set of twins, set of triplets, and a set of twins. So you can see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She had 7 kids with 3 pregnancies. I thought, yeah, not me. I don't want to do that. So, okay, Adam, let me call this a night with you. And is snoring louder than a tractor. Oh my, snoring louder than a tractor. Oh well, that can happen too. Okay, look, I'll talk to you next Wednesday, and I'll get another update on the life and times of Adam. Okay, talk to you then. Have a lovely evening.